Hello, everybody. Today I'm going to talk about all the different types of empaths that there are. I'm now looking at my screen and I'm wondering if it's kind of blurry. I have been off the grid since Tuesday. I went camping in an Airstream on the Oregon coast with my family. There was, I think, like 14 of us, and it was awesome. And I didn't go on social media at all, and I loved it, quite honestly. So I am back and I'm showered, but I needed extra time today to I don't know. I just needed extra soul care, quite honestly. I was like, I need to do the things this morning. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about how many different types of empaths there are, because believe it or not, there are a bunch. So we spent the whole summer learning about empaths, and today we're going to go a little bit deeper with the types of empaths that there are. Hi, love you too. Okay, so first one are physical empaths. And if any of these resonate with you, like drop it below, because I would love to hear what type of empath you are. So the physical empath literally feels the physical ailments of another person. And so if you are feeling like totally A-okay, totally rocking it, and then you meet up with somebody that has a migraine, guess what? You're going to be feeling their migraine. All right? Pretty cool. But I am not a physical empath, and I would imagine that would be really challenging. So most medical intuitives, like they're the people who just like intuitively know what's the matter with you, are most likely physical empaths. All right. Then there is the emotional empath. All right. These are, I'm an emotional one, and I'm also an intuitive one, which is what we're going to get to next. And so emotional is basically you feel all of the feelings of the other person, okay, or a group of people. And hold on, I have notes all the time, or else I'll forget everything. And I was like, wait, what is that? Okay, so if this is you, check in with yourself and ask yourself these questions. What is my emotional baseline right now? Ask yourself, does my mood shift around certain people? And I say this all the time to my clients and to my students. Ask yourself, is this mine? Okay? If it's not, if you just ask yourself, okay, is this my feeling? Is this my energy? You'll get an answer. And, people are like, how do you know that? It's like your intuition will tell you. It'll just be like, oh, nope, that's not mine. Or yeah, actually that is. And if it's not yours, let it go. It's easier to let it go when you're not like, okay, this isn't mine and I'm hung up on. If it is yours, then journal about it, talk to somebody about it, what have you. I think I was with like 14 people for the last 5 days camping. It was amazing. It was all Rob's cousins. They're so much fun. And I was doing that throughout our time. I was like, okay, wait, is this mine? Oh, no, that's not mine. Oh, that's my daughter's. Oh, that's my, and so because empaths pick up on so many other people's feelings, it really is a good habit and discipline to continually ask yourself, like, okay, is this mine or is this not mine, right? And what is my emotional baseline when you're not around anybody else, right? So that when you become into contact with somebody else, then you'll know, oh, okay, this actually isn't mine. This is somebody else's, all right? So the third type of empath is the intuitive empath. This is super cool. It's what I am, and I think it's I know it's what makes me good at what I do, okay? So not only do I feel other people's feelings, right? But when you're an intuitive empath, you're able to take a broad view and understand the why behind those feelings. Okay, so you're able to identify links and patterns, and like both the direct and the indirect links and patterns between like cause and effect. So like whenever I have a new client, I have like literally probably 99% of the time people come and they're like, I don't even know where to start, right? Because they're going through something, and it's just like a purge. And so I always say, start wherever you want to start. And what I do, and I tell them this, is that I am able to see patterns and like a map. So you may feel like you're going all over the place, telling me all the things. And for me, it's like I'm mapping it out. So I could see the big picture. I could see how connections are made, and like why one thing led to another thing, that cause and effect. So you not only are able to feel the feels, but you're essentially able to understand the why intuitively to what is going on. And I like to call it mapping, because to me it's like a big map, a mixture of emotional and intuitive for sure. Oh, absolutely. You absolutely are, Miss Amy. And okay, so all right, so now intuition could be broken down even further into 4 types. So one is dreaming. So if things come to you in dreams, right? This is, I have super vivid intuitive dreams a lot. And so things come to me in dreams, and I'm able to decode them pretty easily. Also, if some other people's dreams, I'm able to do that really easily. And it's basically, you're really good at decoding and deciphering dreams. Telepathic, this one's also cool. I also have this ability. This literally just happened the other day with an old client. Like, I couldn't get her out of my head. I just kept thinking of her and thinking of her and thinking of her. And then, we haven't seen each other in over, I don't know, probably like a year and a half, like since pre-COVID. And she was just coming through so strongly. And then she emailed me last week. I was like, oh my God, you got my message. And that's usually what I say. It's like those times when you're like thinking of somebody and then they call or they email, right? That is, that's the telepathic piece that's coming into play. The next one is a medium. All right. And so this is, not only like the Long Island medium, who I love and I think she's hilarious, or John Edward, who I've seen a few times, and Jack actually came through on that with him. But you're basically, if you're a medium, you're picking up information from someone else's energy field. And you could also relay information that's coming down from like the divine or the universe, or from loved ones that have crossed over. And so a medium is literally somebody who's like in the middle, like in that medium, between the earthly plane and the divine universal plane. And that medium literally acts as a conduit between these two worlds. The next one, and Amy, I think this might also be you, are nature and earth empaths. One of my daughters, everything comes to her through intuition and dreams. And the other one is like a total earth empath. Like you put her, like she was in her element this weekend being in nature. So if you are a nature or earth empath, you have a deep connection with the earth, right? And you can also pick up major happenings of the planet, like a tsunami or an earthquake, or, knowing that something vibrationally is going to happen to the planet. So those are what I wanted to talk to you all about today. And I think we have one more empath topic before we shift into a whole nother topic for the fall. Well, I have a whole bunch of stuff lined up for the fall, but it was really cool when I was, so we were at Nehalem State Park, which is by Manzanita in Oregon, which is the Oregon coast. And I will put up a little video of where I was because it was just so amazing. And the ocean there on the Pacific was, I mean, it was really awesome. There was like not one boat in this ocean and not one person in the ocean because A, it's cold, but B, the power of the ocean in this specific area was beyond powerful. And like, I was just like, oh, this is the divine feminine. Like, it's like so hard right now. And it was a full moon, but it was cloudy, so we didn't see it. But at one point it was like, I think it was like the second day. And so there were a lot of people and energy was really high. And I was like, I just need to kind of like check out for a minute. And I went to a different part of the beach and I laid on the sand and you know, it's Oregon. So I had like a fleece on and pants and all the things. And I imagined, and I would love for you guys to try this. I'd love for you guys to try this at home and report back. But as I was laying there, I was earthing, right? So I was grounding with the earth, and I was imagining like this like funnel or this like vortex that met in my third chakra, because that was the one that I was feeling. And the vortex went down through the back of my third chakra all the way into the center of the earth. And what it was doing was like cleansing out all energy that I no longer needed, and then it alchemizes into the planet. And so, you know, it's just like, wow, this is kind of like, A, it felt awesome. And B, the other thing that was really cool was that I was channeling from like the divine, and I was like, oh, okay, so the gravity is essentially like we're a magnet to the ground, right? And so if we just let ourselves magnetize to the earth, whether it's the sand or the trees or the grass or whatever, if we allow ourselves to be that magnet with the earth, we could really release all of this energy that doesn't work for us. And then what was coming to me was that is also the same with people. There are going to be people that you magnetize with, right? And you attract. And there are also going to be the opposites. Like, you know, have you ever put those two magnets together that like don't want to go together? That can also be the same. So it's like, I was kind of getting this information that we're all human magnets, and what are we attracting into our life, and what are we, you know, repelling, you know, and because we're both, right? We're shadows and light. So, that is what I wanted to share with you today. And I just saw that New York now has a female governor. Whoop, whoop, go hometown state. Okay. Anyway, I just got distracted. I am signing off. I hope you enjoyed this live. I would love to hear from you, and let me know what type of empath you are. And I think I haven't quite decided. I might keep it at 9. I might change it to 10 Pacific time because of school, and I'm kind of liking the 10 o'clock time spot. So a lot of you guys watch this on replay too, so I don't know if it really even matters. Okay, I will talk to you soon. Mwah. Bye.